The realm. Do you know what the realm is? It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agreed to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another Game of Thrones House of the Dragon update video. Alright my friends, in this video, I will be discussing the upcoming release of HBO's new Game of Thrones series, House of the Dragon. As you all know, HBO has been developing this new Game of Thrones series for a number of years. Like Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon will be set within George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire universe. This show will focus on what happened during the Dance of Dragons when House Targaryen went to war with each other over the Iron Throne and the line of succession. The events surrounding the Dance of Dragons happened over 100 years before the main events in Game of Thrones. You can read about them in George R.R. Martin's novel, Fire and Blood Volume 1. Now, some of you might not know this, but House of the Dragon was recently rated as the most highly anticipated show of the year. Even with the divisive ending in Game of Thrones, there are millions of fans still dying to see what HBO does with their follow-up show set in Westeros. One of the main things fans are wanting to know is, when will we actually see House of the Dragon? Now, we have all heard it will release this year, but how much longer do we have to wait? Well, from most of the accounts I have seen, it does look like HBO is done filming the first season of House of the Dragon. Now, they might still have to do some reshoots here and there, but it does sound like most of the cast and crew are done. We have seen various members of the cast announce that they are done filming, but the cast members are rarely on set for the whole shoot anyway. The real sign that filming is wrapping up is when the crew starts to say their goodbyes on social media, and the House of the Dragon's account has been recording some of those messages. One of them says, "Today was my last day on a production that was simply amazing." You can even see their House of the Dragon Season 1 jacket in the photo they shared. One of the other messages says, "That's a wrap, after 8 long but amazing months." And another message says, "My last day on Game of Thrones. Will anyone ever call it by its new name?" Meaning House of the Dragon. So, it sounds like just about everyone is done filming Season 1. They are at the very least winding down on set. Now, even if they are done filming everything, there is still a lot of work that needs to be done. With a show that will feature over a dozen different dragons, the amount of effects that will need to be added is insane, especially when you consider how amazing the dragons always looked in Game of Thrones. As you all know, some of the dragon scenes in Game of Thrones looked far better than the ones you would see in major films. Those effects alone could be several months of work for all we know. Now, if any of you are familiar with HBO and how they rolled out each season of Game of Thrones, then you know that most of the seasons would release during the month of April. As a matter of fact, 6 out of the 8 seasons of Game of Thrones was released during that month. So I would like to think that HBO would do something similar with House of the Dragon. However, since this show does have so many dragons, that date might not be realistic. Now, with that being said, something very interesting did happen recently regarding House of the Dragon's release date. In a recent write-up in the German magazine TV Movie, they said House of the Dragon will be out in the fall or winter of this year. Now, I don't know where or how they got this information. HBO hasn't made an official announcement of their own, but maybe they know something we don't. As of right now, there is no confirmed release date for House of the Dragon's first season, but I would like to think they will have it out by this summer, since no Game of Thrones season ever released during the fall or winter months. If it's not out by this April, then I would say June or July would be my next guess. For now, we will just have to wait and see what happens. Like I always say, you will know as soon as I know, because whenever I find out something new, I always release a video letting everyone know what's happening next. If any of you like staying up to date on any and all information regarding Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, and A Song of Ice and Fire, make sure you subscribe now. We might be getting House of the Dragon's first official trailer very soon, and you won't want to miss my breakdown and analysis of each and every frame we see. As always, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I hope I will see all of you back here for my next one. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you soon. Bye.